We have many beloved traditions here at Camp Davy Crockett, but perhaps the most legendary of all is our world famous Hillbilly Golf Tournament. Every Friday morning, Scoutmasters line up on the old parade field to go head to head on our state of the art two-hole par 40 golf course. If you've been to summer camp here before, you may be familiar with this event. Who knows? You may have even participated in it. But have you ever wondered where it all got started?
To the camp of Davy Crockett rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. Camp director asked his business, but he wouldn't let it slip. And a stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the camp. On a golf cart from the east side, wouldn't let his boots get damp. He's a golfer from the city, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this camp there lived a golfer by the name of Sammy B. Many scouts had tried to beat him, and that many scouts were beat. He was quite a skilled hillbilly with a par of 24. Never hit more than a birdie, and he never shouted for. He never shouted for. Now the stranger started bragging, made it plain he was a champ. Was a big shot city golfer, wouldn't be too long in camp. He came here to play a few holes and make sure his boat was neat. And he said he'd deed it better, he was after Sammy B. After Sammy B. It wasn't long before the challenge was relayed to Sammy B. But he said he wasn't worried, 'cause the driving hole would beat. 20 scouts had tried to take him, 20 scouts had made a slip. 21 would be the stranger with a big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. As the week passed by, anticipation couldn't be concealed. It was early Friday morning when they walked out on the field. Folks were watching from the trading post, and they all had a fright. For they all believed old Sammy's record wouldn't last the night. Wouldn't last the night. There were 7 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the perfect stroke of Sammy is still talked about today. That old stranger had teed his ball when Sammy shot an ace. And the city boy dropped to his knees and tried to hide his face. Tried to hide his face. It was over in a moment, and the scouts all gathered around. There before them lay the body of the stranger on the ground. Oh, he might have kept his pride intact, his honor might have stood, but he tried to match his big iron against a golf club made of wood. Golf club made of